one of us.
Thank you, babe. Yeah. I remember when I read this, I'm like, yeah, we are totally. She's also Cancer. Her birthday, I think, is a couple days before mine or after mine.
Well, I hate to break it to anyone, but astrology is make-believe. But okay.
I know, but I mean, it's just, I just like that we're both Cancers and we kind of have like similar spirits, and we connect. We're like here.
Is it weird that I didn't know you were a Cancer till just now?
You knew I was a Cancer. Don't be silly.
Well, I didn't. I guess I didn't put it to memory.
What's your sign? I don't even fucking know your sign. I don't know.
You know damn well what my sign is.
You're a Gemini?
Yes.
Okay. So don't act like you don't know my sign. It's just so fake. Moving forward, not sideways. This is a stupid conversation.
My mom was a Cancer. I didn't know you were a
No,
Cancer.
she wasn't.
The Cancer is the fish, right?
I'm a crab, bitch.
You need to leave.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what side of the world you are in. I'm HalfLifeSistah, and this is my hubby wolfkain.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome to my channel and to another episode of Sistah and the Wolf Reaction, baby. We're back with another patron request presented to you by Dr. Metal. Yes.
That's my favorite name.
Dr. I know.
And I always have to do it in a black metal
when I
voice,
found
because
out
she
you
gives me so
were
many
a
black metal
woman. I'm like, yeah. Dr. Metal. Well, we're having two different conversations. Hi, baby. I hope you're doing well.
Indeed.
Thank you for the continued love and support. And also, Dr. Metal bought some new merch from my store recently. As soon as you get it, baby, if you can take a picture, please tag me, okay? Thank you for loving me. I love you too, okay? I really do.
Much appreciated.
All right. So today, Dr. Metal is bringing us Bellacore. I think that's how you pronounce it. All right. So Dr. Metal says it's a melodic death metal band from Australia, Melbourne.
Interesting.
The chosen song is from their second album, Stone's Reach, which was released in 2009. The song takes you on a journey and creates a special atmosphere. When I heard them the first time, I fell in love within seconds. I like their complex song structures and rhythm and speed changes. I have to say that I only like their earlier work. Today, they're too progressive for my taste. Okay.
I get it.
The name of the band is taken from the Warhammer universe. Wait a minute, Warhammer. I have a game called Warhammer.
Yeah.
Oh, when they have the big burly guys that are like
exactly.
Vikings, but not really.
Sort of, yeah.
Okay. She went on to say, your reactions are giving me joy, hope and strength in the hard and dark times. As a person often struggling with physical pain, my burden, not always a burden of course, being a high sensitive person, it is a wonderful distraction for me.
Okay.
Your contents are full of thoughtfulness with authenticity and empathy. Thank you and love you guys.
Yeah, double-edged sword.
Yes.
Carrying too much, but not being able to do much about it can certainly weigh on the spirit physically.
My love.
And yeah, it can manifest as physical pain because it becomes too much to bear. Yeah.
I hate that. I just want to take all your pain from you, baby. All of your everything.
Well, it's weird because you start to wonder if you're a bad person because you have to force yourself to not care as much.
Yeah, and that's what I had to work on.
And yeah.
Not caring too much.
I get it.
You're so beautiful. She really is a beautiful human being.
Well, we bring you joy, but honestly, your requests bring me joy. So
yes, baby. And having a
we're bringing
friendship
each other
with
joy.
you,
Yeah.
a connection with you brings me joy. So thank you for sharing yourself with me.
And just being able to connect with people like this.
I know,
beautiful
baby.
thing.
I know. I'm happy. You guys are so awesome. I mean, really though. All of my patrons, all of you,
100%.
are such beautiful people.
100%.
Like really.
Yeah.
From the start, yeah.
Instantly beautiful.
Wow. I mean, wow, that was beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Yes. Oh man, that lingering, lasting group at the end was just so
Got me a
captivating.
little bit too there, yeah.
It was so beautiful and so captivating. Oh my God. Wow. Yeah. Wow. That was a beautiful, beautiful song. Wow. Had so many great things, great, beautiful elements, very atmospheric as well. Oh man, they did a really good job with making a mountain of sound. It felt like a mountain, not so much like the wall of sound that Devin does.
Right.
It felt like a mountain of sound, you know? You feel me, baby?
It was very full.
Yes, very full.
Great
Oh.
sound, great tones. I knew
Oh man.
I knew in the first 2 seconds I was going to enjoy this.
Me too.
Just that
me
tone
too.
at the beginning.
Yes, baby, yes.
And then the way they took the notes, I knew they had what I like, which is taking music to the unusual place where emotion lives.
Yes.
And,
good job. Good job with that. Where emotion lives. You should write a book.
People who aren't interested in this kind of music are probably not going to be watching this reaction. They're going to look at the band, they're going to be like, I have no idea who this is, not interested, pass. This is beauty.
Yes, baby.
And I think that people who don't listen to this kind of music are very confused by how this is beautiful. And I think that,
They don't understand.
well, I feel like it's something really you can only explain because for the sake of this conversation, I'm going to say the normal individual, the normal human being who has all gambits of emotion and who likes mainstream music and happy music, and it uplifts you the way happy music is supposed to, right?
Right.
Like, it doesn't do that for me. But as someone who it does do that for, I find it fascinating that you can also go here with me.
Interesting.
Like you know, the moments when I had my eyes open, I can see you're enjoying it, and you're hearing what a lot of people probably wouldn't hear.
Gotcha.
And the first time you ever heard it, do you remember?
Yes,
the first
of
time you
course.
ever, what was it?
It was Cradle of Filth.
It was Cradle of Filth.
Right.
And that was the moment where, and you found it on your own. I could not take you there,
Yes,
right?
I did. I found out.
I don't think I could have I don't think I could have said, okay, here's Cradle of Filth. Listen to this and you will find it beautiful. You had to find it on your own.
Yes.
Any Cradle of Filth fan knows what I call those filthy moments, which is those moments that Cradle of Filth manipulates your emotions so much because they make it so beautiful that it's almost a religious experience.
Yes. It felt very religious.
And that moment in Gabrielle when the song slowed down and he started singing that Gabrielle.
Oh
right?
my God.
And you started crying, and you
Crying
didn't,
like a baby.
and you didn't know why. I remember you.
Well,
had
I
this,
knew that it was so. I told you it was so beautiful.
But the
that
thing
was
is,
why
I
cried.
came down, and she's looking at me with this confused look on her face.
Yeah.
And I thought something was wrong. I got concerned for a moment.
Yeah.
And then I realized what she was listening to, and I knew, because I've of course been experiencing this for years. I knew what she was going through. And I knew that what she was experiencing was what is a borderline religious experience. Something that is so beautiful and so uplifting spiritually
Yes.
that it overtakes your emotions,
It
and
does.
you have no choice but to cry.
No choice.
And for that to come from something like Cradle of Filth, which is on its surface so abrasive, I think it showed me that you have,
Layers.
well, you have. I knew you had layers the moment you and I started actually getting to know each other. Like, I thought you were some religious,
Kook? Sorry.
not kook, but a religious person who probably likes gospel and stuff, which you did at the time. But
I still do like gospel music.
No, but then the first time I noticed it is when you were listening to a Linkin Park song. It was Breaking the Habit.
Yeah.
We were working out, and Breaking the Habit came on, and I didn't like that song at first.
I broke the habit of being lazy that very night. He made me work out in his gym.
But check this out. I heard the song and I didn't like it because I didn't hear it.
You're
Like,
right.
it didn't.
Yes, I remember you
it didn't
saying
click.
that.
And I'm like, wait a minute, you like this song? And then
loved
I
it.
noticed later on that Breaking the Habit really has a cool beat to it and something very unique to it that's interesting.
It is.
But you picked up on it like very, very quickly.
Gotcha.
And that's when I realized that you have an ear for music, and particularly good music.
Oh,
because
baby.
I don't always agree with what you listen to.
I know you don't, which is confusing you saying that.
But that's why I find your opinion more interesting than mine, right?
Okay.
Because I am the target audience for this.
You are.
But the fact that you can also experience the same thing I just experienced, I find fascinating.
And what I find fascinating is that you find that fascinating. Because for me, I hear beautiful music, and I feel that everyone should be able to hear what I'm hearing. So it is fascinating for me and confusing when people hear this kind of music and they're not responding to it or understanding it and feeling what I'm feeling and hearing what I'm hearing.
But do you realize? But do you realize that there's a darkness to your soul as well, a little bit?
Yeah.
No, but I mean,
I don't know. I think it is. I think so. Yes, I do realize that.
Because I feel like you do have layers.
Yeah, I can connect. I can connect. I can go deep and I can go back and I can go dark. Yes, I can connect with that. And that's probably why I'm able to appreciate this kind of music, quite possibly.
Because what this was beauty on a level of anything that Vivaldi or Bach or anyone could ever possibly do.
Gotcha.
And people who don't like this music will look at me like I'm a freaking lunatic. Because
that's
why?
Crazy.
But my God, was this beautiful.
It was so beautiful. It was, baby, it was.
The
And you're
tone,
right, it was
the texture, everything about it was absolutely gorgeous. The vocal layering over it was just sublime, and it just fit the song so well.
Right.
And it gave it the atmosphere that I wanted, and it was also had a bit of goth. It had a bit of goth in it. It had a bit of.
I felt that. I was going to ask you that.
So while they call it, melodic death, I would certainly see some black metal elements and some goth elements.
Exactly.
The piano in particular.
Oh, the piano was so sweet in this
gave
song.
it that atmosphere.
Oh my God.
And even the tone of the piano that changed towards the end, I really loved, because then it had kind of that classical vampire-y kind of creepy tone to it.
Oh, good one, baby, good one. Indeed.
I can't express how beautiful this song was. I really can't. I can't put it into words because, again, this is mine.
It's yours?
I'm supposed to say that. I love that this.
I'm glad you love that I love it. But I love it that when you're
You don't get to say that to me. I get to say that to you.
I just love that when he's connecting with a song that we were acting to, and that he loves it and he's enjoying it as much as I do.
But this is my genre.
If not more.
You are sharing my genre with me, okay?
That is correct.
So I love that you love it.
Das ist wahr.
Okay?
Yeah. But yes, I do love it.
I love that you can hear it. I love that you can recognize it.
I can, baby. I can hear it. I can recognize it. I can relate to it. I connect.
The fact that you can relate to it as well is very interesting because it's a very.
But I'm a person like you are, baby.
Yeah, but you're.
I don't understand that. I don't get that.
Yeah.
Because so she can connect with it. Why can't I? You can connect with it. Why can't I?
So.
It's because of this.
No, it's because you're a sweeter person than me.
I'm not sweet. I'm a bitch.
You need to leave.
Bitch.
So I think you're confusing that with being difficult. Are you difficult? Yes,
I can be very
you are a
difficult.
difficult person, and I'm certainly way less difficult than you are.
Yes, you are.
I'm way more
very
pragmatic.
More laid back too.
But I delve into human pain more than you because I feel like I can handle
take it.
That's my point. I can handle it better than you.
You can.
So the fact that you try to avoid overdoing it because you're far too sensitive to handle it.
Yes.
I'm impressed.
Which is why I have to pace myself with these reactions, and we can't do as much as I would love for us to do, because emotionally, it's it's a beautiful experience that we're on, but the body doesn't know the difference, so we have to pace ourselves in this journey. The fact that I am able to, hear a song that I feel that it's hearing me. You feel me? Yeah. That's something to cherish. I don't want to run from that.
Right.
I want to embrace that. And so I feel that there's something about this music, and that's why I say that heavy metal music is my favorite genre, my favorite type of music, because I'm able to connect with it on a deeper level. And I feel that I'm being heard much more than with any other type of music. You know what I'm saying? But then the other side of that is that when it pulls something out of me. Yeah? It pulls something out of you that is deep within you And so at times I do have to run away from it.
That's my point.
Which is when I have
that's
to
what
escape.
I was thinking. It does
resonates.
stress you to a certain degree, though.
It does. Yes, it does.
And that's what I'm saying. You are very sensitive. And I guess that's why it's good to have it in doses like this, where it's a controlled environment. And I think that's the key difference that I'm trying to make is that I'm fascinated that it is in fact something that is a stressor to you, something that you couldn't consume like constantly.
Right. Yes.
But yet you can still go on these journeys with me. I think it's still nice. I think it's still.
I think it's great.
It's a beautiful thing because I think it's rare for two people, even two people who are similar, to like all the same music and stuff. Husbands are always trying to get their wives and to listen to to their music or watch their movies and stuff, and it's nice to be able to share it with you, but in a way that is genuinely tangible.
Exactly.
Because it's like I said, when the first time when I saw you react to Cradle of Filth, I realized that you realized that there's a beauty here that is like nowhere else.
Nowhere else.
Because have you ever found anything that even compares?
Never.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's why people get mad when I call this type of music an evolution of music.
It is.
And I get that other music still needs to exist because like you said, you can't listen to it all the time for yourself because it is a bit of a stressor.
It is.
You do need that other stuff to mellow you out and keep you balanced.
Yeah.
But the fact that you simply cannot find what you find here, you can't get anywhere else. I get all that other stuff that I get from other music, but so much more. I can't find the reverse. It's rare that I find the reverse.
We're here. We're here. Yes, indeed.
Although it does exist, don't get me wrong. Solstifier and there's rock bands and even pop songs that Sail. Remember Sail by AWOL Nation?
Oh, guys.
Like so it does exist, but it has that darkness in it, and that's something special that you still get it. So I'm not saying you can only get it here, but I get it here more than anywhere else.
Indeed,
because here it's par for the course versus the exception. You know
who else? What else? I don't even know what kind of genre is it. Gnarls Barkley's music and CeeLo.
Yes. Well, that's like new Motown. That's like
it kind of is.
Yeah.
But his has a dark edge to it.
Yes, it does. That's what always drew me to it. Yeah. That's what always
he
rang
introduced
very true.
me to freaking Gnarls Barkley.
Even like one of my favorite songs is like a happy song. But remember when I told you the lyrics?
Yes.
I
didn't get the lyrics at first, and I wasn't really listening.
That really resonates with me. It really does.
I love Mary. So sad.
Yeah.
And after you told me, I cried.
Yes.
I cried before, but for a different reason. I cried because it felt so good hearing it. But when he told me the lyrics, I'm like, okay, that was it. I couldn't listen to it anymore the same way.
It's why I love that song "Thanks for the Fishes" from a Perfect Circle.
Oh,
so long and thanks to the fishes. Like it has this alleged happy sound, but the lyrics and the content is very real and very raw, but then it also has those violin moments which just contrast with the happy.
Because that's a life.
That rings true to me. There's that just. So yeah, it's out there.
I'm so happy we get to connect like this, man. This is so great.
I am too, believe me.
No, really though, and that's really the reason why we connected so strongly at the beginning.
Yeah.
Because of Linkin Park.
It is what made me realize there's
There's more to
I'm prejudging, Obviously I was attracted to you, but I realized that maybe there could be some relationship there. Yeah. Music is, oddly enough, what really brought us together when I think back on it.
Because, honestly...
and MMA.
And I was so happy that I met someone that loved MMA as much if not more than I did at the time.
Definitely more.
Oh my God.
And I've always loved it more.
Of course more.
I am a super fan.
Oh God. I was like, what you call it, like binge watching all the MMA fights from your DVDs you have?
Yeah.
We have dozens.
Back then you didn't feel like you could watch them, or you weren't allowed to watch them.
Well, I was with someone that didn't like it. They just felt that I would have to turn it off when they got home, my ex. I'd have turned it off. Yeah, he would judge me for it. I'm like, why do you like this mess? This is violence, blood, blah, blah. And so, he shamed me for it. So when I got with him and he loved it, it's like, oh my God.
Kid in the candy store.
Exactly. and also we used to download, we used to like, okay, we're not talking about that. But yes. No, we're not talking about that. But yeah.
Oversharing.
I always do that.
Say goodbye.
Okay, well.
Thank you, Dr. Metal.
Thank you, beautiful. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction video. And if you did, please give us a thumbs up. Comment below. Do not leave without subscribing, but also do share our content as well.
hit the bell to get notified, and as always,
keep it metal. Metal forever, baby. Love you guys. Love you, Dr.
love
Metal.
y'all. Stay safe out there, everybody.
Bye. Oh, reminiscing on old times. Oh, babe, I love you. Thank you. We're great.
It's fun to reminisce every once
We're great
in a while.
together.
I think so.
Together. Yes. I love you.
You can leave whenever you want.